It occurred to me that I need a way to get the next level name, or else I will need to code the individual buttons on each level when it's complete. To create the enumeration, find it by right-clicking and highlighting the Blueprint's submenu. An enumeration is sort of like a spreadsheet. Technically it's an array of values, but it helps me to think of it like a spreadsheet. And all I want for now is the level names. This way I can refer to them in my level complete button. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is just something I need to get working. The accuracy of the level name is very important here, so I'm just going to copy it exactly so the spelling doesn't cause an error when I start scripting out this blueprint. This isn't something that's very pivotal to the game working, but the way I look at it is this will make adding levels a whole lot easier in the future. If you notice, I've changed the value of the background text when the level loads to the level name. It's a simple step, but it gives me some feedback into what level actually loaded while I'm in the game. I should be able to duplicate level 2, create level 3, and add that name to my enumeration, and in the future this would be the only step when I create a new level. The system I'm about to create will automatically load the next level in my enumeration list. Head over to the widget blueprint for Touch and Win. This is where the button is that I want to make sure points to the next level, rather than a specific level by name. Create a variable named level to load, and set its type to the enumeration we created. The engine will then basically update the instance of this variable reference for me, though I haven't used it yet, so it's pretty quick. I should be able to drag out this level to load variable, set it to the next level in the enumeration list, and then load that level. I can pull off the number of entries pin to make an array. I've also added the Get Current Level Name node to this blueprint, but I might remove that. There is a byte to array node, which might give me the place value of the current level in the array. I decided to try a literal enum value here, which is a value of the enum position 0 to the maximum entry in the array enumeration. A byte to enum node wants a base byte value anyway, which would require me to plug something into it to update the value, or else it'll just load level 2 by name based on my array enumeration. I can add a byte plus byte, so it can take the enum and add 1. It doesn't look like this will work. Let's give it a shot anyway. I think this will just load level 2 again. Oh, actually, it doesn't even get that far. So now what I want to add is the same trick I've used before, just a quick in-game display of the current level and the next level, and use that as a reference to my enum list. And once I get this to work, I can plug it into the load next level function. For that, I'm making a quick edit to my HUD widget blueprint, copy the time and its corresponding text block twice, and rename them to current level and next level. Set the text block next to those and create a binding. For the current level, the binding is a simple get current level name node. Create a variable to this blueprint and call it next level. Set it to the next level enumeration object. Drag it out into the graph to set it. I can't plug in the enumeration variable to the return node because it's looking for a string. I just need a convert node here and that should work. With this display, I can see the node is looking at the position of the enumeration rather than the string value. This is verified by choosing any other level in the dropdown for the set enumeration node. I can check this also, and it looks like I just used the wrong convert node the first time. Using an enum to string node will make the blueprint look at the string value instead of the position in the enumeration. Now I just need to set the next level value to the current enum position plus 1. The math node worked, it's just adding 0 plus 1. There are a number of ways to solve at this point. I could get the current level name and deliver it into my enumeration to get its position and increment that by 1. However, I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to add a variable to count the levels the player completes. I don't know if I will use it later, but if I add it, I can always use it for counting levels complete along with using it to find the position in this enumeration. Create the variable in the game instance blueprint. Set it to an integer and make it public by clicking the I. I made the first one incorrectly here in the 2D player character. You'll see the fix for that soon. Now we'll have to increment it, and that'll be done in the widget blueprint. It could be done in the touch and win blueprint as well, but for now this is as good a place as any. Drag from the on-click next level event into a cast to 2D player character. For the object, get the player character. On the as 2D player character side, get the variable for the levels complete. Drag from the levels complete variable into a byte plus byte node. Then from the executable cast to 2D side scroller node into the set level to load node. Connect the byte plus byte variable to the level to load enumeration input. Right-click in the graph space to get a byte to text node to connect the level to load into the open level node by string value. Connect the executable from the set level to load and open level. Next, I need to increment the level complete variable by 1. Now we'll head into our touch and win blueprint and increment our level complete variable by 1. It was at this time I realized the levels complete variable needed to be in the game instance instead of the player character blueprint. After the last executable node, which is set game paused, drag the executable to cast to var storage. Remember, this needs to be in the game instance so it doesn't reset when the begin play event node fires. From the object side, use a getGameInstance node, and as var storage, get the levels complete variable. Drag the levels complete variable into an int plus int node, drag the executable from the cast to var storage into a set levels complete node, and connect the int plus int to the levels complete pin, and the as var storage object into the target of the set levels complete node. With that setup, I do need to go back into the blueprints I have with the incorrect 2D player character and update them to the game instance. Functionally, it will be identical, just a change in the cast2 node. The level to load is working. The system picked up the next level and loaded it, but my widget didn't update. This isn't mission critical, but I do want to know why. I moved the set game paused node to be the last in the series within the touch and win blueprint by connecting the disable input to cast to var storage and then set the level complete up to the set game paused node. Let's take one more pass at the next level variable in our HUD. Again, this could be due to the variable being in the player character, so let's cast to var storage, get game instance, and pull the level complete variable from the cast to var storage node, use a set next level node, and connect the levels complete pin. use an enum to string node to connect it to the return node, in the playtest, you can see the next level is returning current level, but that is simply because it hasn't been incremented up yet. That happens when we actually complete the level. With this feature, I don't have to code a new widget blueprint every time I add a level. I just need to add the level to my enumeration. Up next, we'll make our first pass at visuals.